Hey!
Hola.
Welcome to the show, Giant Killen and the Little Man.
Why does he get to be the giant? I'm the little man.
Because he's close to the camera, so he looks bigger.
That's what the ladies say.
Walk into frame.
Oh, you're closer to
It's
the
a matter
camera?
of perspective. When you go to pick up women, you just got to make sure that you get real close with your crotch right up to their face.
What's your name? I'm Scott.
That
Oh,
always
my
works.
crotch to their face.
That always
Apparently
works.
I'm just trying to lick their face.
And welcome to the Toy and Action Figure Podcast.
I like your nose crotch. Good job.
I am Killen, along with
Scotty Cash?
and
I'm not.
That is
and
weird.
this is like we said, the Toy and Action Figure Podcast
What episode
at
is this?
itfigurespodcast.com.
148?
A part
Really?
of
49?
the
Yeah,
Pop
something like
Culture
that.
Network. I think it's 149. Don't quote me on that, but
3021. Episode
getting there. We're getting there.
3021.
Hey, so our next episode, we got to do something special like a dance.
Like if it's 150?
Yeah, and the 150 special?
No. No.
Okay.
Although anybody wants to send us baked goods, we'll let Scotty eat them.
amateurs.
Because you got to try them out first. And if you die, then we know not to eat them.
I like Scott's Brazil soccer football jersey he's wearing.
Yeah, this is a UK.
It kind of looks like the Brazilian.
Is that Manchester United? What is
No,
that?
this is actually a team you guys can suck me.
Not familiar with that
Never
team.
heard of that one.
Never played on that
They're
one.
awesome.
You play on that one all the time, huh?
Can't say.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, there hasn't been a whole lot of toy news this past week, but there are a few stories that we will talk about here today. But hey, look at it this way. It leaves more time for the fan corner, right? So we can go over all those questions for Christina. We'll just answer them all in her honor. I think that'd be all right. You think?
What, for Christina?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
She was here last week.
Okay,
So was Danny,
right,
right? It was like a big group.
right.
No. Scotty, were you here?
Yeah.
You were here?
Yeah,
Oh.
I bet
His performance was totally missable, so if you didn't catch him, that's all right.
I already miss him.
You're sad.
Sad day. All right. Well, anyway, first up, when we were at C2E2, we went to the Mini-Mates panel, and Guy here asked a question if they ever thought about doing Masters of the Universe, and whoever was in charge of the C2E2 panel just said, well, it was something they kind of looked into, but nothing really worked out.
It was lamb chops.
It was
Yeah.
actually somebody
It was
else
mullet chops.
Somebody else asked a question about something else that was obscure, and he was answering that question. I said, "Oh yeah, He-Man," and that's when
Which
he was like,
I hear is what you call out, like a lot, like in opportune times.
"Why wouldn't I?
You know, that's what she said.
Should have went with Power
I
Rangers.
need
Power Rangers?
let me get you got a McChicken with ketchup, He-Man, and a large Diet Coke."
Happy anniversary, baby. I love you. I love He-Man!
What, do I have to scream it like that?
Yes.
With a large order of Skeletor fries, yeah.
He-Man!
So anyway, in the latest Q&A session, someone officially asked, this was DST Chuck. I think we had DST Steve was the guy at our panel. DST Chuck wasn't able to make it to C2E2, so somebody asked him officially if they'd ever thought about doing Masters of the Universe figures as Mini-Mates, because it seems like a good idea. I mean, you'd buy the heck out of them, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Every single one. Well, DST Chuck said, we have reached out to Mattel, and they are not interested in working with us on Mini-Mates for Masters of the Universe at this time.
No.
Wait, so Maddie doesn't want to do something that will sell, that is creative and stuff? They're like, look, if you're not going to go through Digital River and screw everybody's orders up, we're not going to have it. We're not
That's
doing
like
that.
that's like RC Cola going, hey Pepsi, can we make a special soda that has your flavors in it? Like, no, we make toys too. You're not going to do it. So that's why.
Wait,
Well, if they're not
RC
gonna,
Cola makes toys?
Yes.
If they're not going to do mini mates, why not? Because Mattel would make money off of it.
Well, remember those prototypes we saw, the little like wrestler,
which were nothing like mini mates. Oh, correct.
Well, no, but it was them getting into like a different form.
Right.
So they may have schematics and plans of doing their own.
But they can't do mini mates because then mini mates will sue them.
Well, but that's like saying Creo can't do little people because Lego has little people.
Well, listen. First of all.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
I got it.
Campaign guy.
Nothing. Whose side? Why would you take Mattel's side on that? That's asinine.
I'm not taking a side. I'm just saying.
Well, why wouldn't they? They don't have to do any of the work, and they can reap from the benefits. I know they just it wouldn't
look, man. When you're
wouldn't be right for
when you're king of the world.
No, they're far from king of the world.
When you're king of the
they're
world,
like the jester actually right now.
You can do what you want.
Well, they got a Digital River just screwing everything
don't
up.
make them throw Barbie and Hot Wheels at you.
That's it.
Because that's what they got.
Have.
That's the right fist and the left fist.
And that's only because Toys R Us can't screw up shipping. They'll try, but they won't. Digital River, asinine.
I wonder if they wouldn't do it just because they know that Masters of the Universe would not be like the key property of the Minimates brand. You know what I mean?
No.
It's like Masters of the Universe would not be like the #1 lead Minimates on all their packaging and advertising, so that's why they wouldn't do it, because they don't want to be buried on, page 12 in the catalog.
I don't think it really works that way, though, does it?
Or Mattel wants to buy them, and they have to devalue their company by not allowing them to have any new properties. And when they get a low stock option, they'll buy them out, purchase them, and acquire them. That happens. It happens.
So you think Mattel is looking for a hostile takeover of DST?
I just, if I'm the big toy maker and there's people making things that are popular, I would maybe want to try to make something similar and not participate. Because once you make a deal like Mattel stuff is now in their line, you're not going to be able to start your own thing.
Right. Well, Mattel just is out to just kill it to line everything. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
I love the Masters of the He-Mans.
The Masters of the He-Mans?
That's really working out.
What's this?
Can't wait to get another subscription.
All right. 2012 Joe-Con 3 3/4 inch box set reveal. According to Toy News International, on May 3rd, they said the G.I. Joe Collectors Club revealed the first figure in their exclusive box set, the October Guard member Stormovic. Oddly enough, though, a few days later, Toy News International on the 8th said that G.I. Joe Collectors Club have revealed the first figure in their 2012 Joe-Con exclusive box set, the Iron Grenadier Elite Trooper. So apparently the Iron Grenadier Elite Trooper is the first reveal, as well as the October Guard that was revealed 5 days prior.
I call shenanigans.
I don't think they're both the first reveal.
They can't.
I would happen to think that probably the one revealed first
is probably the
first reveal.
Okay.
And I think the guy just probably copied and pasted his other story and then just changed the name and didn't think about it. But that's just me, conspiracy. I know I go out on all these
conspiracy guy here.
I was big into X-Files, so I'm looking too much
Or they
into
emailed everybody a different picture and said it was the first to get it up, and the first one to get it up actually got the first.
Hey, did you guys see the G.I. Joe box sets that are coming out? Like, man, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago.
You mean the Joe-Con?
Are they Joe-Con box sets?
I don't know.
No.
But then they also revealed the first in the box set is the October Guard Diana.
Is she first revealed?
And then they also announced the first reveal of the box set was the October Guard Shrage.
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 I've been waiting forever for a Shrage.
And then they also announced... Oh, wait, that is that guy. They also announced the first figure in their box set, which is the October Guard Colonel Brekov.
And Bison.
So we got a lot of first reveals of the first figure of the Joe-Con box set. But in case you missed the last two first reveals, the latest first reveals are indeed Stormovic, and we do have Iron Grenadier.
I can't wait for the next first reveal, dude. Super excited about it.
Or maybe these are the first reveal. Maybe they're going to have like 8 different box sets. And so it's a first reveal for each of the different box sets.
Well, they're going to have to now. They're going to look stupid.
I'm sure they care. They're selling G.I. Joes 2 per month for $80 a piece. I'm sure they don't give a damn what people think.
Well, but these are for the Joe-Con exclusive.
Are they still doing that?
Set.
They still doing that subscription? How's that going?
The G.I. Joe Collectors Club? I haven't heard anything.
Oh, it's going wonderful. Thanks.
Apparently, it's probably going good. Then if we haven't heard anybody like freaking out.
Yeah, I haven't seen like message boards on fire and people chucking computers out of windows. So it must be doing okay.
They're handling it.
All right, next up, over at Action Figure Insider, we got some package pictures of Masters of the Universe classic stuff. First up, the Griffin here. You like the giant beast?
No, I don't like that one.
Did you collect any of the beasts?
Yeah, I have them all except for the crappy ones, like the Griffin. Like, great, it looks cool and cool. He was in the cartoon, but
what other one don't you have?
that's it.
Oh, so you got something that hasn't come out yet. You don't have something that hasn't come out yet.
Correct.
Oh, that's for everybody. We're all in that boat.
Are there any others you plan on not buying?
No.
Oh. Did you buy Swiftwind?
Yep.
Swiftwind.
But you won't buy Griffin.
Right. Well, Swiftwind is She-Ra's actual horse. The Griffin is Beastman's Griffin that was in a few episodes.
So you like girls' toys? That's what you're saying?
Actually, I was saying I love dolls. Yes.
Oh, I heard
Captain
that.
Action.
I heard that. All right, next up, we also have the in-package pictures of Horde Prime, which I'm not sure how he became the leader of the Autobots. I mean, that kind of confuses me. And I don't even know where the Matrix of leadership goes in his armor. But, because, I mean, how...
Because he said...
Because he's a Prime.
I think he looks cool.
He's a Horde Prime. But you say you hate Horde Prime.
No, I just think they're crappy ideas for figures.
Why?
Because it's not a real figure. Like, no one knows what Horde Prime looks like, and all of a sudden, oh, it looks like this.
I don't care. He looks cool.
No.
Was he never in the cartoon?
No.
Was he ever mentioned?
Yeah, all the time. But he was like a shadow or something, if I remember correctly. He was never like shown.
He looks like one of the Knights of Neath.
And what about terrible, god awful Snake?
What's wrong with Snake Man at Arms?
That's just extremely lame. That's
I need somebody to go with my Snake Telos.
That's a terrible.
You do have quite a collection of Snake.
She's not. How's she going to go to Snake Prom without a date?
That's her Faja.
Think about that.
She ain't got a problem with her Faja.
Oh,
well, he's got a chaperone.
Whoa.
Who's going to chaperone the Snake Man dance?
Whoa. You can't go and start revealing information like that's her father.
Oh, is that a spoiler?
Yeah,
super spoiler.
Keep reading the bio.
Movie's not out yet.
Can you do the alert, please? Jesus.
Spoiler alert. Okay. Either way.
Do you just hate the fact that they took a figure that's already been released?
And then painted it and was like, look.
But it's got a different head.
Barely.
It's different because it's like all like sucked in, like
but I don't know anybody that's happy for this figure.
Like supermodels that starve themselves. He's got that look to it.
Through your teeth.
I like it.
Even Pixel Dan's like, nah, and he loves every figure ever. He's like John Leonard with
movies. Hey, look, I was at Toy Fair with him, and that is not how he was when he was there. He was like, oh, cool. So,
why does Snake Man at Arms come with Jesus' crown of thorns?
Because that is the snake ring or whatever. That's how they turn into Snake Man. It's not.
That's kind of a weird crossover from the Bible. But hey, you're wondering where the connection is. There it is.
That question was asked why that ring was there, and they're like, it's just in the pack of accessories. So it's worth it buying this retarded figure.
I do want that ring. I got to be honest. That's all I want from that package.
Every time, man.
I love Jesus. What would Jesus do? He'd obviously buy his own.
He would obviously buy a Snake Man.
He quotes the Bible all the time, that Jesus. Go ahead.
Bible thumper. All right, and we also got this Hot Toys reveal of the Avengers version of Thor. This is going to be a 1/6 scale figure. Probably weigh about $9,000.
It's going to weigh $9,000?
Yeah, it's going to weigh about $9,000. So if you took $9,000 and put it in a pile, and then you put the Hot Toys Thor, they'd be about even.
Like we talking like ones or like $1,000 bills?
Listen to him try to justify.
Have you ever felt a $1,000 bill?
Is it heavy?
It's heavier.
No, I haven't even seen one.
$1,000 bill is heavier than a regular $1 bill.
Look,
this is a weird.
He counts stacks constantly. All right, so he would know.
I'm always sitting at home with my money, just laying it out, counting it. Go, come feel this one. Does this one feel weird? There's some fibers missing on this one. Comes with a lot of neat pieces, though. Of course, he's got
one red colored cape.
Yep.
He's got a pair of fists as well as regular hands.
Ooh, are they the Hulk hands?
7 pieces of interchangeable palms. He's got relaxed palms. He's got palms holding the hammer.
How do you go up with this crazy device?
You go over here to the scroll bar at the side, and you click down, and you go,
this new technology.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it?
It doesn't show the price?
No.
It's Hot Toys.
I'm sure it's $200.
$229.
Which is crazy. I'm sorry, and they look beautiful. They're awesome looking, but not $200 awesome. There's just no.
You would.
No.
You don't like the movie enough to buy a $200 Thor?
No, dude, I wouldn't buy a $200 He-Man figure.
Whoa.
Yeah,
what?
That's a true story.
But you'd buy a $200 Tommy.
No.
He wouldn't have to. He just had to send a couple pics and.
No. No. I wouldn't buy a He-Man and Tommy figure together for $200. This ain't happening. That's just too much money.
Yeah, but look at that. He looks like wait, where's that?
And how tall is he? What's he like? 12 inches?
Yeah.
No, that's lame.
That's a doll.
That's not a. That's a doll. That's a $200 doll.
Look, he's doing the Elvis pose right there.
Yeah, that's not a figure. And why is his hammer all little bitty? I guess it's about average, or about where it should be.
That's what she said.
Hey, did we go ahead and spend the entire day at the movie theater and watch all those movies the other day? Yeah, buddy.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Me,
People know
Pixel
job.
Dan.
Nerd.
I actually have 3 jobs.
What'd you think of the face sculpt though?
It's fine. Doesn't really
I
look
mean,
too
that's
much like him.
kind
Yeah, it
of
does.
creepy.
He looks a little mad, but he's him.
It's better than any wax museum.
You could probably buy one of those wax figures for like $200. You might as well just get you a life size.
Oh,
one.
easily. $200.
Yeah, easily.
The craftsmanship.
Well, you just walk in,
Little
you start
jank.
throwing down money. Like, give me that one and that one.
Can we do 2 for $200?
Give me the white Michael Jackson.
Oh, Madam
and-
Tussauds, she was like, yeah, I could do maybe
Cleopatra.
3 for 2.
Cleopatra, that biatch has been dead for years. That's worth nothing.
If I buy Caesar and Cleopatra, will you throw in the Mark Anthony, please?
Like the singer?
Yes.
Well, they're a set.
Yes.
They're all go together.
He likes Doritos. I think I remember. Oh no, wait, that was Enrique. Never mind. Oh, all right. That's the end of news. Really. I mean, like I said, there wasn't really a whole lot of news. This was a very
You got
slow.
any news?
You got any toy news? Marvel vs. Capcom mini mates are out now. Make sure you pick up a set. $10 at shopdcn.com.
They're Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Oh, 3.
Get your facts right.
Oh, I see. I've already misreported the story.
God. This is how travesties and all kinds of drama get thrown out.
This is
on
how
the internet
rumors get
because
started.
People start like just throwing out information in which they have no fact or bias about.
Because the
Thank
first
God
thing
you have
people are
us to
going to
keep
think
you straight.
about is going, hey, listen. All right. We're going to take a quick commercial break and then when we come...
before we go. Before we go.
You got something? You got
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
Breaking
yeah.
news.
What do you got?
Dallas Dirk 12210 commented on our last podcast YouTube video. And he pretty much says that me and Pixel Dan's comments are asinine because Queen Marlena, Prince Adam, Orko, all those figures have been previous San Diego exclusives. And we totally agree with you, but that's not what me and Danny were saying. Me and Danny were saying that no matter what, people are going to freak out. So if they would have gave a Ram Man, they still would have freaked out. If they give these figures that were the prototypes, people are still going to freak out. Mine and Dan's point were no matter what you do or no matter what they do, they're going to bitch. They're going to freak out. So Prince Adam, they freaked out. Oh my God! Ah! They freaked out. Now they're going to do the 3 originals. They're still freaking out. So it's like
But people are going to freak out less over these prototype
I
ones.
wouldn't think so, because I would be more upset if I was at home and I didn't have access to a buddy. I didn't have access to San Diego. If I was going to miss out, I would much rather miss out on 3 prototypes than
eBay's
Prince
really
Adam.
hard to use.
Okay,
Yeah, well, it's
but
gonna be a lot
everybody
more
doesn't have
expensive.
triple the amounts. Everybody doesn't own their own toy store, Killen.
That hardly ever happens anymore.
No, you
with
kill
Master
at the
Figures.
store.
They don't do that anymore.
Look, Master Figures on the secondary market are like sometimes cheaper than on the first market.
Some, not
I've done that quite a
and-
bit, actually.
Not exclusives.
And even the exclusives have lately been so lame that they've been not that high. They've been
No, they're still-
they're like 25-30% higher.
which is still higher.
The only one that's
Well,
been
yeah, but not 3 times.
high has been
Okay,
Shadow
either way,
Wave, and that's
I would be more
bizarre.
disappointed to miss out on Adam and Orko as opposed to
Right, well, that's what I was saying.
Well, if you're
That's
gonna
what I was
freak,
trying to say. With these
if
3
you're gonna freak
prototype
out,
guys,
you would
less
be willing
people...
to spend 2 extra.
Less people are going to be mad missing out on these 3 prototypes being released at San Diego Comic-Con
This is a perfect-
than they would on the other ones.
these are the perfect exclusive for San Diego. Because if you don't want them, you don't have to go your ass there and get them. You don't have to spend your 25% extra on eBay to get them.
And you're probably not going to have to because no one's going to want them.
It's not as key as having a Prince Adam.
Exactly, and that was our point. But this guy was saying, well, what about Orko and what about Queen Marlena? Face it, guys, they dropped the ball on this one. Those guys should have never been San Diego exclusives. They should have been in the regular line. Horde Prime should be a San Diego exclusive. Because who cares about Horde Prime? Stop trying to force Horde Prime down people's throats with this.
Dude,
No,
I
you
think...
don't. You still have a giant
where they at?
stack.
Yeah, you moved your giant stack.
You probably burnt them.
I took them home.
finally, after 6 months of Masters figures sitting there.
I was going to say you want to see, but you
No.
know.
Hey, does anybody want an original Beastman?
No, you care about them so much that they just stacked up here.
You want a clawful?
But
We got a clawful?
let's take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll answer some
Evil Lynn? We got
some
an Evil
fan
Lynn?
questions from the fan corner, and the fans,
And Hurricane Hordak in the disco gold bikini.
and the fans corner.
Word.
Hey guys, it's Killen. I'm here to discuss a new show coming every Monday on the Pop Culture Network. It is the Video Game Loser Show. Every week we'll discuss the news relating to video games. We're going to talk about some releases and have a short discussion on whatever random topic we think is relevant that week. It's going to star myself and, of course, I'm not, Dirk. So be sure to check us out on VGLosers.com, part of the Pop Culture Network.
Yay!
We are back. Thanks for joining us at the Pop Culture ItFigures.com, part of the It Figures podcast. Shop at PNC.com for more toys.
And what's that phone number?
217-941-5200.
You call that number, see what you get. Is that Verizon or
I have
something?
no idea.
Look,
couldn't even
ItFiguresPodcast.com for past and future episodes. PopCultureNetwork.com for everything that we do. ShopPCN.com for all of the
I got
fabulous
that.
products.
I got that
Yeah,
right.
yeah, and what's the phone number, Killen?
And the phone number is area code 217.
953
I don't know the rest of it.
4
Who calls that number?
0
Who really calls
2
it?
5.
Oh, see, Scotty remembered.
Like, who really calls that?
I do. Well, I used to call it all the time when we did our podcast, and I used to have it known by heart. But
Oh, actually, we did get a new voicemail.
Oh, here we go. Doug's one friend, Steve, that calls.
My one friend Steve. All right, well we'll load that
Steve.
up. As that's loading up here, let's go through some of these questions. Clone Yoshi asks, "Hey guys, who's your favorite Star Wars character? Mine is Boba Fett." Boba Fett, where? Where's Boba Fett?
mine is Luke Skywalker in the all black with the green lightsaber, where his hand.
Oh, like when he's
Return
like
of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker.
when he's going after Jabba.
Yes.
Man, Scott always goes for the hero.
Oh, yeah.
I want Darth Vader.
I like killing the Hut.
Ba, 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 ba,
And you always go for the fan favorites.
You know, I think
Little Wody.
my character is actually R2-D2. The one guy who gets to curse through the
I thought it was
entire series.
R5.
Well, R5-D4 I like, but he's only in the one movie. So, I mean,
They sang that song, Love Shack. Oh, no, that was the B-52s.
Same guys.
and you know, with the chick with the hair, I'm not sure. There may have been a droid up there. Riordan says, Killen, what would be the best way to go about getting a figure graded? The form online is very confusing, and I'm having a difficult time completing it. Thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you've put in that form. When you send it away, they will absolutely correct your form and charge you more than you think you're going to get charged. There's been several times I sent stuff away thinking it was going to cost one thing and it ended up costing twice as much. Or,
Oh, $9.99, that's not bad.
Yeah,
$54. What?
if it's a figure was fairly new and in the same size, like a normal scale, like a 6-7 inch figure, you're probably going to spend about $25 to $30. If it's bigger, you're going to go up like $10 to $20 for every size bigger than that. So if you're just getting a standard carded figure, it's going to probably cost you about $25.
Listen, when
Use the modern skating, modern
scale.
scale grading.
Listen,
form.
when Killen is saying figure, he actually means like figure, like an action figure. So just so you guys keep it track.
Yeah,
of
so every time you hear figure, just remember it's figure is what he is saying.
he's Russian.
He's, you know, comes from the old mother country.
How do you figure? Anyways, so yeah, look for the cheapest one because that's the modern scale, and then go for. It's been a while since I've done it, but it really is confusing. And do not do archival. You don't want that. You don't want the UV coating and all that garbage. You just want the general, generic, slowest possible one.
Well, what if they're going to put it by like their window? Like honestly,
You don't want
on their
you
TV.
just
Or
want
the back window of your car.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna get a graded
If
toy
it's
worth
gonna
$2,000.
sit there,
and
if
stick it
it's
the
gonna
back window
sit
of
in
my
your
car.
windowsill for like years, okay, maybe get the UV grading. But
Hey,
I mean,
also
who
you
does
have
that?
you have a good idea when you always say if you're going to do a figure loose, and if you can find the figure like in a crappy bubble, because Killen's bought many a figure that are on junk bubbles. So when he gets them graded, they're uncirculated. That way, it's a higher grade on the figure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the packaging doesn't look as nice.
So
but the figure still
here's a
does.
tip.
Because they cut the figure out of the package anyway. So it's like
So if you have a carded figure from the old days and it's just on a terrible beat up card or the bubbles cracked or whatever, send it and get it graded loose, but put a note that says uncard me and grade me loose, and you will get what's called an uncirculated grade, which is a higher grade than if it was graded on the card itself. And they'll take it out and they'll put it in a nice like display case.
with their weapons.
And you can even add like the bio card added to it, whatever. They'll cut that out and put it in the package. Whatever you want done on your graded figure, you just write a note saying this
Although,
is
how much more does that cost, though?
It doesn't. And that's,
Really?
That's the yeah.
Huh.
It's actually, and sometimes it's actually slightly cheaper to do it that way, and you'll get a higher grade. And if you're trying to sell these figures, an uncirculated grade is worth more than a terrible graded low number.
All right. And remember, this is It Figures, the Action Figures podcast.
Really?
fingers. God bless your
You
Lord.
better hope you don't say nothing wrong. So I'm like policing your.
We're YouTube, dude.
Yep.
Me and Dirty
Hey.
are YouTube.
My favorite show growing up, Winnie the Pooh and Figure.
That's not even as funny. It's just
Jesse Wilson. I live in here in Jefferson City, Missouri, and I just had a quick question about
that's totally Steve.
the 1980s He-Man figures I have. I just didn't know if you all know who can replace like the loose legs. So feel free to give me a call back. My number is 1-573.
You can put that on
Yeah, I'm going to stop it right there.
We've had this question before on It Figures, and just
You were funnier with the mask on. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
I can't think of the website. If Pixel Dan was here, he would remember it. But there's like a website dedicated to that where it's like
And you can do it yourself.
G.I. Joes,
You don't have to send it in
He-Man.
anywhere. I mean, they will straight up tell you, go to an office supply store,
Rubber
buy
bands.
these hooks, these types of rubber bands. You can do it yourself.
Super glue.
I mean, it takes you like 10 minutes at the most to repair one of those figures, and they look
And if
fantastic.
it's broken, you can't break it. So you can just redo it if it's
Yeah.
Yeah, just do a search on Google or Yahoo with loose action figure
He-Man,
legs,
loose legs.
and you'll find a link to sites dedicated to replacing those rings and stuff in the bands. It's fairly.
Are we gonna call that guy
inexpensive.
back, or just hope he watches this?
I hope he watches.
Well, we hope you watch, guy.
And tell us how's Missouri these days.
And
I'm not allowed there. There's still a restraining order.
yeah,
I can't cross the river.
Just put on a fake beard, you'll be fine. Hey, are we gonna go to Toy Man this week?
Oh, you know what? I don't have my mask on anymore, so they won't recognize me.
Huh? We're gonna go to Toy Man this week.
stop freaking out.
Am I freaking out or him?
Yes,
Yes, we're going, or yes, I'm freaking out.
yes. Sick
It
to answer your
figures you would
question.
say that. Next question.
Woo!
Hey
All
guys.
Justice Fan 123 says, "Hey guys, thank you again for taking time to go out. Okay, thank you for taking time out to go through all of our questions. It is awesome that you do this. My question is, if you had to pick one single figure/toy, what would you pick as your all-time favorite?" He says, "Mine would be the San Diego Comic-Con Justice League Unlimited Solomon Grundy, because he loves Justice League Unlimited." Solomon Grundy. I heard he was born on a Monday.
I didn't. I'll have to look for that figure. I mean, I don't want to buy it, but it sounds kind of cool.
We can do a search. There's this thing, it's called Google.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And it goes out and it finds stuff.
We did a video on
like
this.
naked girls.
Oh, that's pretty sweet, actually, for a JLU figure.
Bloop.
I bet it's not. I bet it's not expensive at all.
$478 on eBay.
Go to eBay, look it up real quick.
Okay, well, tell your story while I look it up.
Well, we did a video. Was it 100? Was it?
We talked about our favorite toys.
figures, and we talked about our favorite figures, and mine was He-Man. Dirt's was the Black Lion because of a long drawn-out story, and Killen's
Drawn out? That was heartfelt.
Okay, it might have been a little heartfelt, but it was still.
It might have been a little heartfelt.
It was still a little extreme.
Mine was Legos.
124.
It was the monorail.
Okay,
monorail. That's right. Yes, you're right.
$124.99 for Solomon Grundy on eBay.
That's on Google. Go to like the actual eBay where there's bids.
No.
He doesn't know how.
No.
No.
Google,
You don't get to.
Google doesn't know eBay, and he can't use anything that's not Google related.
No, I just refuse because I'm not communist.
I don't know what that
I'll
means.
see
Alright.
the pants off if you say that again.
But Damien's a communist?
He'll go to googlelawyer.com.
All right, Lamango.
That's kind of like Topanga.
I wonder if he's trying to cash in on your celebrity there. He says, "Hey guys, I haven't asked a question since that new toy smell. I have a few questions, but you can choose which ones you want to do."
All of them. Go.
Yeah, we'll go. Scotty, I'm still waiting for the villain reviews. When are you going to get on that?
Oh yeah. Eventually.
Didn't you just do a new from the command center?
Yeah, I do one once a month. But
Was it a villain?
No. No, he's talking about the 5-inch figures from the 5-inch line. From the flip head figures.
From Power Rangers?
If that's the
You
same
can't
guy.
do that on
Is that show still on?
from the command center?
Dude, I got a schedule to maintain. I'll try to work it in.
People even do Power Rangers anymore?
All right. Do you think Hasbro should re-release the entire Beast Wars lineup? No.
Because that will to kill it to line. Because
I like Beast Wars, generally speaking, the cartoon. But as far as the figures go, there are only like maybe 3.
But a lot of the reason that Beast Wars is what it is because no one bought those figures when they were on the shelves. It seems like now it's like, oh, I don't want none of that crap. So they threw them away. So now they're like rare. So it's like, I love Beast Wars.
No, they're
because
not that
so
rare. We get them all the time. Just no one buys them because they're terrible.
All right, and Scotty, one final question for you. If Cookie Monster and the Green Ranger teamed up, would it be awesome? Yes or no?
The Cookie Monster, I mean, I would assume so. I'd probably watch it.
Is there any way it could not be awesome?
No, because it's got the Green Ranger in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's funny that question asked, because I wore my soccer Green Ranger shirt.
Coincidence?
Manchester United. Orko, hey guys, left episode 148. Best episode ever.
You're welcome.
Wow, not the worst.
Worked hard.
Got a few questions here. Looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Please keep in mind these questions are all in good fun and mean no disrespect.
Here we go.
Starting a
Here we
fight.
go.
Someone's already starting. All right, question number 1. If
Who
Dan-
would win out of a fight between Stina and Pixel Dan to the death?
Stina.
Oh, that's not what that says.
No, it says question 1. If Dan and Stina are having a falling out, does that mean Stina is available? No, they're having a falling out because she's dating the pool boy.
Which is
Remember?
you.
Shh.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be on the down low.
So if they are having a falling out, is she available? I would only assume.
Clearly, she would be.
If you got game, she's available anyway. You just gotta be more.
You know, I mean, that's the honest truth. If you got game, it doesn't matter if they're having a falling out. You come in, you're in.
Pixelorco.com.
Question number 2.
Huh?
Do I really have the mental powers to make dirt hit people? Tries to make dirt cut Killen's hair. I don't have scissors. And there's no hair left, really.
You want to cut my hair? Like, I'm going to tomorrow.
There's
so
a bunch of hair
If it makes you
back
feel
here.
better, it'll be done.
So no.
No.
Worry about his man's sweater.
Okay, first of all,
That's the worst problem.
put that away, dude. Did you hear that? Did you know what that noise was?
What?
People clicking off our views. They just closed it out.
Yeah, but then there's a whole section of like the weird Japanese businessmen. They're just like, oh yeah.
I hope.
They want to see like a foot.
No,
you know?
I hope that's a screen capture.
Hey, remember
Really.
and what Superman was that? Where they cut Superman's hair was like holding that ball. That's what that is. Still wool.
Huh?
Okay.
Holding that ball.
Next
Yeah,
question.
it was like
I don't even want to hear about
Superman
it.
was. I think it was.
No one cares.
It was the Sun one. Was that 4?
Oh yeah, something.
Yes. Yeah. With
You know what I'm talking about?
a-
Didn't they cut? Didn't they
a
cut his
Tomo
hair
Man or
to like
whatever.
to like clone him or whatever?
What I remember of that movie was that it was god awful, and I refused to ever
Ooh,
watch it.
hey, you
again.
know what? What about Meteor Man with the black superhero guy?
That was better.
sweet.
That was
And
a
it had
lot better.
Zeus in it.
Yeah. Although you know what was even better, Meteor Man, Blank Man.
Blank Man. And I agree.
Yeah.
I still have Blank Man.
All right.
That's old school.
Booked. Question number 3. I forgot to ask, what kind of NES champion would R2 like to see? R2's not on the show this week. What happened to him? Did you sell him?
He's dead.
He's right up there.
What? Oh, he's back there.
What are you talking about? He's been here the entire time.
He said Mega Man.
Dude, he's shady. He's totally like sitting up there just like...
He's ignoring us.
So this whole time he could have just attacked
How would
me.
we even ask him?
Question number 4. Dirt, I thought I sent you a huge artwork a while ago, didn't I? Yeah, I thought I showed it on here. He sent me a giant Tron thing. I didn't hold that up on the show?
Where's
That,
it at?
that thing you threw away?
Shut your mouth.
No, it's sitting at home in my Tron display. I've got a... Actually, when I film the news desk and I'm in front of that TV screen, there's the Castle Grayskull and the Voltron. Right next to it is a giant shelving unit that has...
Is it in the shot?
That has... No. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like right next to that is my Tron display. So maybe I'll pull it out of there. I'll show you the display.
Next time you do it, you just need to pan over.
Pan, just start.
So pay attention.
Which is weird because I'm the camera guy, so I'm going to have to start and pan and then run in front of the camera.
That's fine. He sent you all that artwork, dude. That's the least you can do.
I'll try to remember to bring it next week, show it off.
He's got it, though.
You can see it.
I've seen it.
That'll be our epic episode 150.
Well, there you go for episode 150. That'll be the big episode 150 reveal. We'll take a look at some of Orko's artwork there. Because I also have the Tron logo he sent me, so we can show them off. So, Orko, you will be a part of episode 150. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 5. This is for Killen.
Yeah.
It says, Smash Brothers.
I can deal with that.
Question 6.
I'm over it.
Please make Dan read this question.
Okay.
He's not here.
Go ahead.
What is your favorite Transformer? That's how Dan would say it. Actually, I texted him, and he said Soundwave, the cassette player. I said, no, I'm sure it's Soundwave, the car, or Soundwave, the jet.
I'm pretty sure he said Pixel Prime.
Pixel Prime. Optimus Dan.
You know he's all how he is about that.
He says, I've got many products in production for you guys to review, including a special one from the Command Center,
Oh.
and 1 or 2 that are meant for the entire PCN to share.
Can you make
That means
me?
I get it.
Can you make me a throne chair that I can actually sit in? That's what I want.
Out of those little, what are those things called anyway that he does that out of? What are those called?
Pixelos, I think is what they're
Pixelos?
called. I don't know if you can find them like in a craft store, like actual loose, but I know they sell them at toy stores.
No, I think he melts
Pixelos.
down recycled trash and makes them himself. He's
Oh,
very
going
talented.
green, going
He's
green.
very
They're
talented.
very green. Good for the environment.
Orko's very.
Because there's nothing quite like melting down plastic to help the environment. Heat and plastic, that's good.
Well, he breathes it all in so it doesn't go on the inside.
Oh, well, the
outside.
good.
It's
I
fine.
mean, that's what you want to do. You want to breathe in the fumes yourself so it doesn't get out in the
Hey, I
environment.
wasn't born with this filter system for nothing. It's for plastic.
All right, in conclusion, thank you guys so much for being there, bringing this toy collecting community together. Blah, 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 blah. Love you guys. All right. P.S. Scotty Cash rules. No, that's a lie.
Say that?
What? Yeah, it says it right there.
Would you
P.S.
say
Scotty
who
Cash
picked it? Jeez, man.
And then he says, PSS, can you guys hook me up with a Vicron San Diego Comic-Con exclusive?
Vicor? What's
I-
Vicron?
Yeah. Well, he says, is that his name? I think he means Vicor.
Vicor wasn't a San Diego exclusive.
The one coming out this year. Remember the 3-in-1 guy?
Yeah, the
Is
one
that Vicron? Is that his name?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, regardless, I don't think any of us are going this year.
I don't know yet.
Yeah,
We need to get on
It's
that. if we're
debatable.
going to.
In fact, they sent me another email today. It's like, if you want to register, you got to do it quick.
I haven't gotten a single email.
Really?
It's because they don't like you.
They were like, oh, we're not having that guy back again.
All they
He's
do-
no Navy SEAL.
All they do is complain and let people in a bar that was been closed for an hour. And mess with random homeless black men.
Racist. All right, Cavalier Chris says, hey, PC and crew. I don't have a question, but I wanted to give you some news. The Dollar General here in Buffalo, Western New York area have those $5 Marvel action figures in stock.
And?
They have Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America. Got to be honest, these are fine for kids to play with. As reported, there's only 5 points of movement, shoulders, legs, and head. Nothing at the elbows, wrists, knees, hips, etc. Also, the paint jobs could have been better, especially for Cap on his head. Now, I wasn't expecting masterpiece quality on these figures, but they could have been better for $5. Also, Cap's shield looked a bit flimsy. It almost seems as if it's made out of a lightweight plastic
So he didn't
that
get
was
him that.
opaquish and painted red in the right spots, because I could kind of see through it. I don't know if there's more figures coming. I'd assume with the Avengers out now, more Marvel movies coming, but the card backs only show just those 3 heroes. He wants to know if there are any more coming out. We haven't heard of any more. Like I said, just by looking, they're not meant for real collectors, just kids, and I think kids will be cool with them. Too bad there's no accessories like webbings or repulsor bolts, but that's part of keeping the price
Yeah,
down.
and that's why it's $5.
Yeah, the accessories add on to a lot of that price. Also, thanks for the history lesson from last week. Too bad things didn't work out. Bet you guys would have kicked ass on Spike. And that saying regarding dogs and hunting, Scotty Dirt, Scotty Dirt. I guess we're joined now.
I think
Is something I used to say.
I'll form the head.
Something I used to say all the time at the Blockbuster before we closed down. You need good material to start with. As I said to friends and family, you can have Industrial Light and Magic do these special effects, Steven Spielberg direct, John Williams and the London Philharmonic doing the music, George Lucas producing, and the hottest names in Hollywood starring. But if you don't have a good story, that dog ain't gonna hunt.
That's a true story.
Still use it, as you can see. So you can use that. That dog won't hunt.
Yeah.
You can use that.
The guy.
He's giving you permission. He's saying you can use it.
The old fellows at work use that every once in a while.
The old fellas,
At Woodside, they use that.
do they?
That dog will hunt, or that dog won't hunt.
You say that with such enthusiasm.
Well, they're hillbillies.
Like you like hearing that. Jobber says, well, it's that time of the year again when your old buddy Jobber gets a little older. My birthday wish is for Dan to do his famous Killen impression. If Dan is unavailable, Scotty Cash can step in
I don't even remember what
and give it a whirl.
I'm killing. So what do you give me?
Is that accurate? Is that good?
That's close.
I don't even hear you people.
You do you.
I'm doing myself.
Oh, knock over.
Somebody owes me $6. Like, really?
All right, finally, the Burger General says, hey guys, this question is for Snotty Stash.
What does that
Nice.
Yep.
5 stars right there. What's your favorite Hulk Hogan figure, and is there any specific attire you're waiting for them to release him in? What's your favorite Hogan?
mean? Probably just the old rubber one.
The LJN?
Yeah, just because it was the original. I hate that. I love origin and nostalgia. Because that's probably by far one of the worst figures, but it's still my favorite just because.
It's the one you grew up with?
Yep, it's the original.
And are there any other outfits of his?
I mean, I don't even know what they would release.
I want the masked one. What was that, Mr. American?
They have that.
Do they?
Yeah, they released it. You had to
Wait.
buy.
Oh, was it like a mail order thing?
Yes.
Oh,
The guy
see.
is Mr. Mom one.
Yeah, Mr. Mom, Super Nanny or what? Mr. Nanny.
Mr. Nanny.
Yeah.
He's got a Suburban Commando one.
Yeah, I'll take a no holds barred Hulk Hogan.
What was different in No Holds Barred?
He was Rip. He wasn't Hulk Hogan. What's that smell? That's what that guy said. When he jumped up out of the limo, he jumped up through the sunroof.
You know, I saw that movie when it came out.
It's coming on DVD soon.
How many times have you seen it?
Oh, a lot.
Is that the one where he takes the duct tape and splits the hotel room in two?
Yes, because you don't want to be on that chick's
Right.
side.
Right.
Absolutely.
'Cause I saw that when it came out.
It's a good movie.
What is it?
What?
No Holds Barred?
With Zeus?
That's the Hulk Hogan movie. That was the Hulk Hogan movie.
Yeah, I don't watch that game.
That's like, remember when The Rock made that movie that was really cool and awesome? Everyone said Rock should do more movies, and they did like Tooth Fairy and stuff.
Scorpion King?
So then Hulk Hogan had that one good movie that kicked it off, and then he did like The Nanny and Suburban Commando, Mr. Nanny.
Whoa, wait. Suburban Commando wasn't the good movie?
No.
Hey,
Thunder in Paradise.
For the record, Suburban Commandos, I love it.
Well, that's no Tron, but it's all right.
No, Suburban Commando's amazing. Hey, when's that Tron cartoon? It's soon, isn't it?
May 18th is the first preview for
So
it.
that's pretty soon. That's like
it's
2
getting close.
weeks-ish.
It's getting nice. And I just found out that even though Disney XD appears in my favorite channels lineup, it doesn't actually come through on my TV. So when I go to get the TVs that I have, the channels that I have the subscription to, Disney XD is there. But when I actually try to go to it, it says, this channel will be available shortly. And then it never is.
Hey, I got that channel, and I can tell you, they only play Phineas and Ferb all day long.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, well, I also have that channel. And it is also Phineas and Ferb all day long.
You say that like that's a problem.
Well, no.
It's 102 days of summer vacation.
Apparently you also have that channel and you're just not aware of it.
No, it comes on regular Disney as well. In fact, I wonder if you could get like Disney XD and Disney and put the two TVs side by side and just kind of cross your eyes and get like the 3D.
Hey, you know what's funny is I'm not even sure what channel that is. I just usually go to the hub and hit up like 3 or 4 times. So it's
Yeah,
like 338 is the hub, and if there's something on there that my girls don't want to watch, I just go.
Or you go to
Boom.
Nicktoons.
Yeah, Nicktoons is real close to that. Yeah.
Yeah, Boomerang. Yeah, I got all those. That little block right there is
Yep.
all the kids shows.
Yep.
Alrighty, well that's going to do it. So don't forget, you can come to popculturenetwork.com, join the forums, you can leave a question in the thread, you can say hello to everybody, join a bunch of other cool people who like to post stuff.
People don't love us anymore.
And you want to leave a voicemail, like the one dude in Missouri who wants us to call him back, you can call area code 217-953-4025. Although, will we call you back?
Probably not. Actually, you know
Probably
what?
not.
Since next episode's 150, If this guy doesn't respond to this video, we're
We'll
calling
call-
him
we'll
next
call-
week
call
on
him
the
on the
air.
show?
Yeah.
Well, now he's not going to respond just because he'll want the call.
Well, then he's gonna get called. That's how it works.
Okay, how about this? Send us in the next. Send us an email with your phone numbers, and we'll randomly call
We'll
you.
randomly call a couple people. How about that?
Okay, but you need to be available Tuesday night between 7.
We'll just
and 8.
randomly. No, we'll just randomly call at some point.
Like 3 o'clock in the morning. This is Dirt. Wake up.
Are you sleeping?
Hey,
What? Who is this? Are you sleeping?
Listen, that dog will hunt. I gotta go. And you hang up on him.
Oh, good times. Good times.
So we're calling you next week if we get some phone numbers.
Hey, you don't want me calling you. 'Cause it's
So we're gonna let Scotty call because.
So
Hey,
we will
now
not
listen,
call
hold on.
everybody. Look, if we get like 12 phone numbers, we're not calling all 12
Oh,
numbers.
sure we
Hey,
are.
listen, before we go, this is... Okay, so I went on our forums, and I stumbled across somebody's sales thread, and he has a Plastic Man. So I've been talking to him about getting the Plastic Man from him. I think his name is I Am Whalen. So I was like, hey, you know, what do you want for this?
Like Waylon Smithers or like I'm wailing on him. I'm
I think
wailing
like,
on him.
Smithers.
Oh, okay.
But he was like, I was like, what do you want for that? And he pretty much told me that it would be weird if I didn't send him a lowball offer that they've heard so many different stories about. So I was like, okay, jerk.
$5.
I was like, all right, jerk. I was like, you're not a dealer and you're not a scalper, so you know, you tell me. But
That's how
he
Scotty
said
does it.
he'd like to get like 20 for it, which is well worth it. So,
Yeah, my name is Waylon, and it says Plastic Man, sale pending.
and that's what I asked him about. I was like, I see the sale is pending. So,
So you didn't offer him like I'll give you 6.
No, well, I'm gonna offer him like 3 with free shipping. So he's actually gonna lose money on the deal. That's how I start.
I'll
No,
Take
stop trying to mow my grass.
the Plastic Man for $4.
That dog will hunt.
Shipped with delivery confirmation. That dog.
We'll see if
for
this
sure
dog
is
will
not gonna
hunt.
hunt.
We'll
That dog
see if
for
this
sure
dog will
ain't gonna
hunt.
Can
hunt.
I get
It
it
says right
overnight?
there, I'll take the Plastic Man for $4. We'll see what
That
happens.
dog for sure ain't hunting.
We'll see. You never know.
But yeah, he said he's heard many stories of me.
All true.
lowballing everybody.
All true.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
You think his last name is Jennings?
I doubt it. That'd be kind of cool though. Like I'm gonna buy Waylon Jennings Plastic Man. All right, well, we gotta go.
Why?
Watch our show on.
ItFigurespodcast.com.
I won't even.
A part of the
I
pop
won't even butcher
culture.
it this time.
At
Network.
popcultureitfigures.com. Podcast. .china.
Also, be
Dot
sure
org.
to visit shoppcn.com. I'm going to start redoing the site. There's a lot of you have had issues with the product not appearing, the new product, and I think I'm going to drop the company that's currently hosting it and start with a new one.
So you're no better than Digital River. is
Yeah,
what you're
it's
telling me.
getting out of hand. The company that's running it is running it like crap. We do have the Capcom verse Marvel 3 mini-mates in stock now. We
Show them
do
off.
have
Grab one and show it off. They don't even know what you're talking about. They're like, "What's a mini mate?"
Yeah, mini-mates. We do have the Marvel Select Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Mummy in stock currently. And, of course, new comic book day, so please check us out. And, the new Walking Dead is out this week, so if you want it, you better get it now, because it's going to be gone.
And I just figured out who my name is Waylon is.
No.
Waylon is a code. His actual name isn't Waylon, it's Marlon Wayans, and he combined it together as Waylon. Marlon Wayans is on our message board. And I'm trying to undercut you on the Plastic Man from Marlon Wayans.
And his picture is
Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay and Silent Bob doing this.
He's a fan.
Hey, how is his thingy better than my thingy? And I work on the website.
Well, if you want to get into a talk about a competition of thingies, that's something we'll have to do after the show.
And my dog for sure ain't gonna hunt.
That's what she said.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.